DBN Nation, of course, support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather. What's going on?
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder.
My name is Gennady Golovkin.
And you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dante's Boxing Nation. This is AK/Aki reporting. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual-ass fans. But before we get it rolling, I just want to say a little side note. Dante gave me the opportunity to post on his platform every now and then to share my thoughts and opinion. So I just want to get that cleared. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that will be in the description box below. But while you at it, show love and support to Dante's Cooking Nation and also Dante's Travel Nation. But let's get straight to it. So finally, Conor McGregor have spoken after getting choked by Khabib. He came out and said that he will be back. He said that that was a good knock, but he looking forward to the rematch. But if you're being truthful, that's hard to believe, because even though Conor will fight anybody, at the end of the day, words are one thing, actions are another. And if he fought Khabib the first time like a warrior and went out like a warrior and fought to death, especially after talking all that shit, then I believe that. But when he was looking for a way out the whole fight, and now you saying you're looking forward to the rematch, which is a nightmare for you, then I have a hard time believing that. We don't believe you, Conor, unless you're trying to end up like Ronda Rousey of the male divisions. Then that's that. Because the guy who was talking trash during the fight, clowning, the other person was Khabib. He was clowning Conor while beating him up during the fight. He was clowning Conor while resting. He didn't even sit on the stool. He stayed standing up. And the commentators had the guts to say, oh, Khabib is gassed out already. What fight are y'all watching? Conor was gassed out, not Khabib. Khabib was chilling. He was having a good time beating up Conor McGregor. Period. And the body language of Conor McGregor the whole fight, he was looking for a way out, because he kept turning his back on Khabib. That's something you don't do in the octagon, because you know you will get choked. But that's the easy way out, because you don't get beat up and smacked around on your face. Like, Khabib literally disrespected Conor in the octagon during the fight. He slapped him at one point. He didn't throw a punch at him. He slapped him. On another sequence, when he choked him, the reason why I say he semi-quit, because he didn't really choke him. Khabib couldn't really get a hold of Conor McGregor's neck like that. It wasn't all the way in. He actually was more choking his chin and squeezing his chin, right? If you want to really see somebody choking somebody and they really fought through it, was Thompson versus Woodley. I respect that. If Conor went through that and he got choked out, then I'd be like, oh, okay. You know, that was real. But when you give your opponent your back, then get semi-choked, and it wasn't all the way in, and you're already tapping out, that's called quitting. You're looking for a way out. That's why Khabib got mad, because he knew Conor was looking for a way out. He even told y'all that before the fight, that Conor likes to quit. Even Floyd Mayweather told y'all that. The reason Floyd Mayweather kept repeating tap out throughout the press conference with Conor McGregor, because he wanted y'all to remember that. So when Conor McGregor quits, he could tell y'all, I told y'all so. That's why he was bringing up, you got to be able to give it, you got to be able to take it, because that's part of having a character as a fighter, and Conor McGregor doesn't have it. So I have a hard time believing that, because like I said, Khabib, he got so mad when Conor found the way out, basically, because he really either wanted to choke him or he probably was going to let him go. But like I said, Conor kept giving him his back. And that's why when the referee separated them, Khabib smacked his head down And he even spit on his face. How more disrespectful can you get than that? He slapped him. He spit on his face. And you telling me Conor looking forward to that? It's not like it was a competitive fight. It was just an ass whooping. What's Conor gonna do? Learn how to grapple? Learn how to fight off the ground? You can't learn that at 30 years old. You at your prime right now. Even though Conor took the fight after a long layoff, but what you think the UFC was gonna risk letting Conor fight somebody on the top 5 and risk him losing a big money fight versus Khabib? Of course not. The UFC didn't want to lose that chance because, first of all, Conor McGregor, on one hand, he wants a lot of money. So in order for you to give Conor McGregor a lot of money, you have to make the big fights. You can't make tune-up fights for Conor for the money he's asking. That's why they made the Khabib fight right away. And he said he was in shape. And he was in shape. Being in shape wasn't the problem. Khabib was just a better fighter. If they fight 100 times, Khabib would literally beat him up 100 times. Because Khabib is mentally way too strong for Conor. Conor games can't get to Khabib. Khabib goes in there to kill. Conor went in there to be killed. His body language wasn't right. He was aggressive, but he didn't want the pressure to be on him. That's why he was being aggressive. So you tell me what's Conor looking forward to? An ass whooping? He literally got whipped inside the ring, smacked, spit on. He got beat up after the fight. He got embarrassed after the fight, during the fight. I mean, it just can't get any worse. It's like literally a living nightmare right now for Conor McGregor. After all that shit he talked, and the tough image ain't working, Conor. Find you another image. Maybe you should be the clown now. You know what I'm saying? That's what basically kind of happened to AB. The tough image ain't working, so you gotta be a comedian almost. And that's what Conor could excel at. Because the hard image ain't working. But how embarrassing it is for Dana White. I mean, this is ridiculous. He came out and stated that as far as the mental warfare, he compared Muhammad Ali to Conor McGregor. And he said that Conor McGregor is even better than Muhammad Ali at that. Which is crazy. It shocked me that Dana White would say some crazy, ridiculous shit like that. But Conor McGregor did correct Dana White and told him that, hey, I respect your opinion, but never compare me to that man because I don't come close to him. And that's the truth. But I give Conor McGregor respect at least for acknowledging that. But when you compare Muhammad Ali to Conor McGregor, as far as trash talk, let's say, first of all, it's easy to trash talk if you're going to curse all day, if you're going to act like a maniac. But to be clever with it, to not curse at all, to have poetry in your speech, to speak so intelligently, the way Muhammad Ali did, is not comparable to any fighter that ever lived, to any athlete that ever lived, to any host that hosts any show that ever lived. Muhammad Ali was so outspoken that there is no comparison, period. Muhammad Ali just stands alone when it comes to trash talk. He's just too clever with it. Conor is good off top. He's good at comebacks, but like I said, nobody, as far as poetry and smoothness and the way he talks and as fast as he talks and his comebacks, nobody compares to Ali. Not Floyd, not Conor McGregor, because Muhammad Ali was just too fluent with it. You can probably compare Conor McGregor trash talk to Deontay Wilder, to Floyd Mayweather, to Tyson Fury, but that's as far as you can go. I mean, you cannot ever put Muhammad Ali next to Conor name, especially not after the loss and the way he embarrassed himself during the press conference of Khabib and then fight night. You can never ever put him in the same sentence as Muhammad Ali from now on. Even in the past you couldn't. But just for the record, Never put Conor McGregor next to Muhammad Ali name from now on. Period. That's mad disrespectful. That's some Bob Arum shit when he said the greatest talent since Muhammad Ali is Lomachenko that he's seen so far. Which is funny enough, he said the same shit about Floyd Mayweather. He said the same thing about Manny Pacquiao when he was promoting Pacquiao. So we don't believe you, Bob Arum. You know, you forgot about Roy Jones. Roy Jones could talk the talk as well. Y'all must have forgot how gifted Roy Jones was. But let's not even get to that. Let's keep it Conor McGregor and what Dana White had to say. Now, as far as comparing him to Muhammad Ali, what is Dana White comparing Conor McGregor to Muhammad Ali when it comes to what? Exactly, like trash talk, getting to people's head? Muhammad Ali was a genius at that. Don't even start. Let's break it down real quick, because it ain't gonna take a long time. First of all, as far as trash talk, Muhammad Ali will literally entertain you with a poem of telling you how the fight exactly gonna play out, and he goes in the ring and does so. That's what Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali was such an outspoken person that when he goes to shows, he literally becomes the host, because he's such outspoken and he established the narrative quick. He's in control when it comes to conversation. He knows what to say, and he always 10 steps ahead of you mentally, and his brain is just functioning on a different level. Let's not even go there. As far as in the ring, Muhammad Ali predicted when he gonna knock you out, like I said, and he did so. He will beat you up while talking trash. He will tell you, what's my name, if you didn't want to say Muhammad Ali at the time because of racism, right? Till you say his name, he will go on and beyond, kind of like what Khabib did versus Conor McGregor, talking trash while he was fighting him. But y'all are comparing Conor McGregor to Muhammad Ali? Really? Muhammad Ali also had manners. He had lines he would not cross. He was always respectful. He never had negative energy towards somebody, like Conor did versus Khabib, where he took it that far. When he drove a bus to Sonny Liston's house, he was just doing it to promote the fight and force Sonny Liston to fight him, because Sonny didn't want to fight him at the time. And Sonny was the Tyson of the heavyweight division at the time. He went to prison. He was a thug. He was involved in some mafia talk, you know. So Sonny Liston was a beast, and Muhammad Ali was shivering when he was next to Sonny Liston, as he used to say. But he had so much confidence that he forced it. And he said, you know, he ain't gonna lie, when he saw Sonny Liston, he was like, man, this guy looked like a killer. And he wasn't afraid of him as like, yo, he afraid of him as he is afraid like of another man. Because Muhammad Ali, we all know he only afraid of God, which is Allah. But at the end of the day, he seen that Sonny Liston was all about business, and he knew he had to be on his A game. But like I said, Muhammad Ali never had bad intentions toward his opponents. On top of that, Muhammad Ali outside the ring was bigger than he was inside the ring. He was a public figure. He stood up for a reason, and he stood next to his belief, and no matter what it cost him, even fame, money, whatever it was, at his lowest point, he kept his head high. Please name anything that Conor relates to that, as far as that. I mean, he provided for his family. I respect that, but that's as far as you can go. He disrespects his opponents. He crosses the line. And most importantly, when he steps into the octagon, he finds a way to quit. When the going get tough, he don't find a way to win. Muhammad Ali finds a way to win. Conor McGregor finds a way to quit. That's the difference. Muhammad Ali fights to death. Conor McGregor is not a warrior where he's going to fight to death. He looks for a way out. Muhammad Ali, when he fought Joe Frazier the third time, he said that was the closest thing to death when he got up for the 14th round. Yes, not the 4th round. like Conor did versus Khabib. But no, the 14th round versus Frazier, where Frazier landed so many body shots, headshots. They wasn't in their prime no more. Muhammad Ali didn't have the reflexes he used to have. Muhammad Ali got up for the 14th round, I believe, and Frazier couldn't see, so they had to stop the fight. And Muhammad Ali collapsed in his corner saying that was the closest thing to death. But he still got up. That's how deep it is. That's how you know you ain't defeating Muhammad Ali if you are Conor McGregor. Forget the talent. Just based off mental strength alone, you cannot defeat Muhammad Ali. Because Conor McGregor ain't even that strong mentally. But Dana White gonna compare a guy who is not mentally strong, doesn't have the talent that Muhammad Ali had, is not outspoken as much as Muhammad Ali, period, is not a public figure and respectful figure like Muhammad Ali, and you gonna compare that guy to Muhammad Ali, really? I mean, you gotta do better. And this is no disrespect to Conor McGregor, because Conor will literally tell you the same thing I'm saying. And he kind of implied it. So by Dana White saying that, he's reaching. Because if you wait a while, maybe a talent like Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather gonna come along to the UFC. See, you got Khabib right now. You got Woodley. You got talented fighters. But when you're reaching like that, you make the UFC look bad, because you make it seem like you're looking for white hope. You know, and Conor looking like white hype right now, because is he going to end up like Ronda Rousey and destroy his legacy? Because what is he going to do? Or are y'all going to take Khabib belt and y'all haven't gave him his check back? Y'all haven't even gave him his check yet, I meant. So if that's the case, please don't tell me y'all gonna strip Khabib and then let Tony Ferguson fight Conor McGregor for the belt. Because UFC will lose such credibility if they do that. And I hope that doesn't come to fruition. And I just hope I didn't speak it to existence just by talking about it. Because that will hurt the UFC. If they let Conor fight for Khabib belt after getting his ass beat and embarrassed like he did, right? At least let Khabib fight Tony Ferguson, and then Conor could fight a tune-up. Then the winner of that fight each other, right? But if they do the opposite and strip Khabib, then the UFC is becoming WWE. That's what the UFC becoming, because they already bringing fighters from the WWE. Mad fighters getting caught with steroids. Even their pound for pound greatest fighter of all time, supposedly John Jones, got tested for positive a couple times through VADA. So at the end of the day, UFC looking bad, and they better treat Khabib right. But not even treat him right, just treat him fair. Treat him like he's Conor McGregor. How about that? He just beat Conor McGregor, the guy who y'all want to represent the UFC and be the face of UFC. So he just beat that guy. So at least be fair with him. I mean, it was ridiculous not putting the belt on him or letting him leave with his belt right after he beat Conor, no matter what. But like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb by the second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. And keep in mind, one thing you don't do is put Conor McGregor in the same sentence as Muhammad Ali. Peace.